Hi, welcome to Talk to Tasha, where we talk about life and stuff. I am a social worker, baby, by heart, by trade, however you want to call it. Baby, we do our YouTubes just to let y'all know the down and dirty truth about social work. Okay, social work is a beautiful thing. Oh.
And my name is Mitchell. I am also a social worker, but actually I am a master of social work. And I got my degree in the mastering of social work because I'm the bomb. Okay.
Yeah, we mastered.
Yeah.
When we say mastered, we have to have us a split camera. Because we can't leave Mitchell out without Tasha. This is Tasha and Mitchell show. Okay? We coming up out these cubicles in these various offices to come to you in your living room, up in your cubicle, in your car, to give you the down and dirty on social work. Tonight, as we sit here, as my napkin hit the floor and my wine is uncompromised, we finna talk to y'all about some nastiness that goes on. Some of y'all people that's out here, supervisors, you're insecure, you're bossing people around. Baby, you is not the boss of us.
And you're ugly.
And you're ugly.
Ugly woman syndrome.
Ugly woman syndrome. It's UWS.
It means that you're ugly and you're just nasty and mean and evil. And it's just a projection of what is inside that it's also reflected on the outside.
You have a good point. So what happens is we're going to give you free nuggets to know if you have these signs of being an ugly, nasty woman. For one, nobody told you to apply for the leadership role. For some reason, you applied to be a supervisor. For some reason, maybe you needed that extra $50 on your check. I don't know. We have to roast some of y'all supervisors because it's social work appreciation month. So we appreciate to speak our truth about some of the isms and schisms going on in the workplace. And we are not going to minimize or ignore that because you are in the way of what we got in this profession for, to do the real work. One of the signs you can tell when you're insecure is if you try to come to work and oppress people. You have this mindset that we work for you. The last time we checked our payrolls when we was down in that kind of work, our paycheck doesn't have your name on it, love. You're clocking into the same system that we are, or that I used to. So you don't own anyone. You're not like the master in the slave yard. Slavery is over. Sorry, not sorry. Okay?
Yes, and this is 2020, not the fucking 1824. Okay, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And so insecurity shows up when you have this person who will spend the whole morning trying to figure out where you at. Maybe I'm just taking a dump somewhere. Maybe I'm getting my cases ready to go to court or whatever. But an oppressive person, you always think somebody doing something wrong or somebody doing something ill or they're not where they need to be. First of all, when we're dealing with the human behavior, baby, we're not going to be sitting up at no desk nice and pretty like we little kids in the classroom, okay? First of all, some of these desks are so small, we can't even breathe. Like, we like claustrophobic, so we got to get up, okay? So some of you guys, for some reason, you applied to be a supervisor and you have no lick of leadership in your repertoire.
Right.
I can teach it to you, but you're going to have to pay me. But part of being a leader, the best leader leads from the sideline of the staff or they lead from the back. It's not about you being glitz and glimmer, my staff. Baby, we're not your staff. We don't belong to you. Our paycheck is getting paid from the same person. Let's get that clear. For some of y'all that's out there stressing in these jobs, letting these oppressive people get you down,
Thank you so much. You're very welcome.
you have to rise up.
My name's Solera. 2 A's R-O-N. Come see me anytime.
2 A's and R-O-N. We got Aaron down here at the place. Honey, you better ask somebody. Okay? So we just want to dispel the myth that you're all that because dears and sirs, I don't care if you're a him or a her or in between. As a supervisor, management, Knock it off, because you are making our profession very, very difficult as it already is. And so most people, if you can't control things at your home front, you typically see a control freak at the office. That's just the bottom line characteristic of a control freak. Well, you're not Janet Jackson, and I'm not Janet Jackson.
Control.
Now I got a lot. No, you don't have a lot, love. Go ahead and put Janet Jackson on and sing the song. But don't you slide up to another. See, I'm the self-care person for social workers. Okay? I got freed up. So when I hear about the oppressiveness going on in the jobs because you have insecurities that you don't want to deal with, then I have to come after you and say, hey, knock it off. Because you ain't no different than the next person. Humble yourself. You cannot lead if you have an insecure spirit. You can't lead acting like you writing paper checks. They paper checks is what I'm trying to say. You don't have the ability to write nobody check. So what's gonna happen to you if you miss a paycheck? Baby, you're gonna be in a dark house just like the next person. So get up off of the social workers that's out here trying to do what they're trying to do. Because what's gonna happen is your feelings gonna get way, way hurt. And you're not dealing with dummies. People know how to exercise their right to the full extent of the law. Some of y'all gonna have karma come up and creep up on y'all so tough, you're gonna be crying like a baby. And that's true facts. So how can we go forth in our work and do the great things we want to do if we have the oppressor sitting in the office waiting on you to screw up, talking about how can I help you tackle all of this? Baby, how you can help me is you stop going to 10,000 meetings and get yourself out in the field and do some of this work. Maybe you sit at the computer and type up a couple of these reports. Don't send me to another training to teach me how to do stuff faster, because the way the body's set up, baby, we can't be doing all this. We dealing with human behavior and human experiences, baby. It's not cookie cutter. Some of this stuff we can't type right away because we got counter transference popping off. How about that? And this is the one thing that irritated me when I was down in that work. You have got to hold the individual accountable. Quit making everybody else suffer because you got one ratchet worker down there. You making policies because you don't know how to hold that one individual accountable that come to work at 10, 11 o'clock. They supposed to be at work at 7:30. So you making this big old policy where everybody got to check in, check out, do all this crazy stuff. As a leader, you need to hold that one person accountable. And if you out here discriminating against employees based on their age, race, size, color, gender, and all that, baby, you is in for something. Because you can't be doing that. We social workers, we supposed to advocate for the clients, but you in here treating staff all the way funky and foul. So just rest assured, you're not dealing with no dummies. We all done went to college. We not stupid.
We're smarter than you, motherfucker.
We smart. And a smart person don't always bark at the first thing. You know what I'm saying? We recognize and game. So on behalf of the social workers, I'm the self-care person to take care of the social workers. So I get to say some things some of them can't say because they scared they're going to get written up. Y'all can't do nothing to me.
Who gives a fuck if you get written up? It's just your word against mine, bitch.
You right, and see, you got social workers that got stuff going on. They tired of y'all. And if you tired of dealing with people, demote yourself because you ain't doing nothing anyway. But close up in that little cubicle in that little office. Some of y'all need to be humble. You over here just feeling extra because you got a job title. Girl, and I don't mean to just say girls because some of y'all guys are supervisors too. They got way more insecurity problems.
And they ugly too. Ugly man syndrome.
What you call it?
Short man's complex.
Short man's complex?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the issue in the workplace?
Short man's complex. They're like 5'4", and they ugly too. So they ugly man syndrome too.
Okay, so how are you going to empower people, the clients, with barriers that they have to move through life, and you can't even get through the office because you got a little man syndrome? Get your stuff all the way together. If you 5'4", you 5'4". Deal with it, buttercup. Isn't that what you tell the clients? Deal with what they have in front of them and move
get some
forward?
booster shoes.
Okay, so go on and get you some Prince heel boots or whatever you got to do if that's what you feel like you got to do. But in the realest way, Own up to where you at in life and be cool with it. But if you got your isms and schisms and out here being mean to social workers, this Social Work Appreciation Month, I'm finna get on y'all helmet tough when I find out y'all out here being funky and foul with these social workers that's doing the best they can. And let's be real, the pay, y'all trying to cut the checks and increase the premiums, they out here Ubering at night. The average worker I know is out here doing group homework at night when they get off work. So y'all get up off of them. Get up off of them. Get your whole insecurity stuff lined up.
Right, and wash your face.
Wash your face. What else they need to do?
They need to comb their backs and shave their backs.
Oh, they have to shave the backs too?
Yeah, the ugly women syndrome, have hairs on the backs.
They have hairs on the backs?
Mm-hmm.
Do they wear shirts that reveal the hair on their back? How nauseous is that?
Oh no, it's not
You
right.
could you could just tell the hair is creeping up the neck.
Mm-hmm.
So should they wear a turtleneck all year long?
I don't know if it's a woman, but it could be a man.
That's really
Yeah.
Oh. So I can see where you're feeling really bad about yourself if you have hairs growing on your back.
Okay, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
We're gonna do part 2.
Part 2 to be continued.